Game on! More Heroes of the Storm, more Heroes Lounge. We're looking at the quarterfinal again. We have the Rare Cup continuing, ladies and gentlemen. The Heroes of the Storm tournament for Division 7 and for Division 6. So the end of season tournament is currently going on. And we got Oopsie Daisy against the Booty Bay Boys. They're actually called like Blackheart's Booty Call or something, but that didn't fit on the scoreboard, so I quickly renamed them. And yeah, let's check it out. We got our first map. We got Volskaya Foundry, Hügge on Johanna, Talik on Cassia, Serpentius on Reyna. We got Carlo on Sonya, and Zeratul is playing Malfurion. That seems weird. The Booty Bay Boys with the One Knight on Gazlo, Grand Oak on Mal'Ganis, Old Master on Mephisto, Fats on Anna, and Super Average is playing Tychus. Press the Advantage on level 1, Stacks for Cassia on her first quest, Exterminator for Jimmy, and we are good to go. Malfurion back to business. So right now, when it comes to combos, we still have that Mephisto with a potential nano boost on level 10. Well, there's going to be nothing potential about it. He's definitely going to get nano boosted. Anything else would be a misclick. But yeah, it could be a fun one. So this again is a quarterfinal match. It means we're looking at a best of 3 series. Only the best of, only the grand final is going to be a best of 5. But this particular Heroes of the Storm tournament is again the end of season tournament of Division 6 and 7, which means that the players that you'll see here are the best of the worst. So traditionally, it's between bronze and high gold players. I mean, most of these guys are going to be gold on average, high gold, couple of plats maybe thrown in too. But as I say, this is definitely something that's just a bit of fun. We got the amateur scene obviously going strong here. There will be more end of season tournaments over the next couple of days and weeks, simply because Heroes Lounge is at the end of the season. So we're now going to see the top level Division 1 also playing the end of season tournament, and the other leagues too, and we're going to of course keep an eye on that. Bit of a later pick on the first turret, 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Blue team hasn't made a play for the healing beacon yet, but of course could try and do that. Jimmy helps in these situations, so that's one of the things that they could actually do. And, well, they could also try and take down Mal'Ganis, and he dies. If I'm not mistaken, he actually took his Gladiator's Medallion super late after he was already locked down and was able to move again. So if that actually happened, then that was a bad move, my friend. First of all, that's a 5-minute cooldown that you burned, and second of all, if you would have burned that early, you might have actually lived. And yes, indeed he did. So, for Tychus, after press the advantage, we got now the bigger they are that he can use at that front line. But they are already starting to harass Jimmy a little bit. But Jojo is just engaging in one fight after another. Quick dash away, saves Tychus, and Mal'Ganis is of course back. And Mal'Ganis got buffed a little bit. I think it was 1 patch ago, 2 patches ago. So we have him back as a potential main tank. Lauber has already played him a bit as well on the higher level of play. So there's that. Another thing to definitely check out. Yeah, and talking about things to check out, I mentioned it in the previous game, but Meta Madness is back, everybody. If you don't know what Meta Madness is, you should definitely have a look at the video description if you watch this on YouTube and click the link. It's a tournament that is completely designed to push teams out of their comfort zone a little bit and has resulted in some crazy tournaments in the past. There will be up to 56 heroes banned in total, and if you are interested in more details and when the event takes place, I'll drop the link into the YouTube description if you watch it there right now. It will be at the end of the year, after Christmas, so if you're a little bit bored during those Christmas holidays, it's a perfect thing to watch. And if you're interested in how exactly those rules are and when that takes place, again, link is going to be dropped. And if you watch it on YouTube right now, hit that like button. Helps to promote the video a little bit, show other people also that there's some content over here. So, yep, get active. Now, as we're heading into our level 7 talents, this of course also means that the first objective is already on the map. So far, nobody's really interested in it. Cassia is starting to stack and has 13. Broccoli has not been enhanced yet at all, so 0 stacks for Malfurion. And they got quite some decent items now. They took the healing beacon. Blue team is in a position where they're even rotating down to try and take Gazlo. And nicely done. That was a good medallion there, so that allowed him to move away. Good job for him. Now, same time, with the level 7 talents now finally ready, but the overload for the Gazlord. Yeah, and they're starting to go for the mad brawl on the checkpoint. Trying to get a kill against Jimmy, but he's able to move out, and Malfurion is ready immediately to help him out with this. So they're going for another item, and Jimmy is the one with Exterminator that is trying to lock in the second turret for them. Sonya's also pushing out the bot lane. I like these little moves of just using another hero bot side, push this out, but Gazlo's paying attention, so he moves in, takes the experience for the team. They have even taken over on the checkpoints, so now they're starting to accumulate a couple of percentage points towards their goal. The fight obviously working out quite nicely for Talik, who can now continue to stack his level 1. And yep, there's another one. Oh, nearly a kill against Mephisto. Yeah, he still has a fountain up, so he can pop the cooldown there and re-engage into the fight. But good Lightning Fury stacks go a long way on this map. Especially if you lose a Protector or two, you normally get free stacks galore. So that's something to watch out for later on if they actually lose a Protector. Right now, they're looking pretty decent on the Protector, actually. With 90 points already locked in, this is looking pretty good. So, can they push them out? Sonya is still at the bottom, the rest of the team is fighting. Items are getting dropped all over the place. They haven't committed to the healing beacon yet, but at least the turrets have been dropped. So, 28 stacks by now for Cassia. Trying to get a bit more here. Yeah, might drop another one now. It's a little bit stingy, honestly, on these Lightning Furies. I'm just sitting here thinking the entire time, you can just spam that shit. We got 29 by now for Cassia. Actually, pretty good numbers. If she can get a bit more during the fight, that would be pretty neat for her. Now, they took another healing beacon at the top. This is why they are not engaging into the battle just yet and allow the Booty Bay boys to just simply sit there and claim more points. But now that Jojo is making her move, there's the first healing beacon already dropped. Might have to commit to a second one soon because Mal'Ganis took it down. But Mal'Ganis is insanely low and he dies. Nice kill, well done. Red team is falling back, and that should be a win on the first Protector for Oopsie Daisy. Drop another healing beacon, sustain is there, that's all that they needed. Protector taken, 36 stacks for Cassia, and a level 10. Yep, level 10 too, so that would be a neat one here. Oh, Leap! Leap gets claimed by Sonya. Are we gonna get a Falling Sword? If they take Falling Sword here, and we have Sonya and Jojo jumping on Ana, Ana is gonna get wrecked in every single fight. Yeah, Blessed Shield instead. Against Anas in particular, when you look at the higher level of play, we have so many Johanna players now going for Falling Sword. Ana players hate that. They can't get away from this shit. Now, Sonya might be able to also put pressure on her, but it would have been pretty cool to actually see both of them to commit to mobility. That would have been pretty ridiculous, but hey, I'm totally game if they want to make sure that at least Sonya is going to get some backline pressure in with a good jump, so that could work. Definitely going to keep an eye on her. Protector, he took the top, they are going through the middle. Lockdown, Blessed Shield could be thrown out, has already been used, and now they're trying to make the play. Can they though? Sonya isn't here when you need her. And Malfurion with the sustain is keeping everybody alive. Tranquility being used. Sonya coming up now too, but as the red team retreats, she also starts to fall back. Was hoping, of course, for a quick stun engage with their ult, but not happening. At least not right now. So, with 2 kills to 0, we got the blue team in the lead. Bottom of the map. Khaldor is doing his thing. The One Knight is sitting there up towards the top. Super average. Yeah. Needs to be careful here. If he gets caught on the top lane, then he's going to be crushed. But thankfully for him, that hasn't happened yet. Now we have at the bottom of the map still Sonya starting to push this out a little bit further. Continuously applying the pressure onto Gazla, as you can see. But there's camps on the map that could theoretically now be taken. With Exterminator on Jimmy, he would be a good choice for it. You got Sonya in the setup. But they are already prepping for the top lane. And taking down the fountain, as usual, is the first step. You want to make sure that that's the thing. Cassia on 45 stack. Blessed Shield. They want her, and they get her. Beautiful setup. For Division 6 and Division 7 teams, I gotta say the coordination in some of these fights is pretty much on point. Coming in with a Blessed Shield and then following that up not only with a root on Malfurion, but also using the Valkyrie to isolate the target completely. About as good as it gets. So good kill for them. They got the level 13 through it, and they should be able to take that fort down too. I honestly don't know why they're hesitating here. All they're gonna do is move in and hit the buttons. I'm a little bit surprised that they hesitate. They also have the tools to just poke it from afar. Either way, they decide against it. They got a talent advantage, guys. You really need to be more aggressive when you are ahead. If you're ahead, get farther ahead. So, yeah, in this case, that would have been the best move to make. But again, they got the kill in the first place, so that was neat. That gave them a bit of map control and allowed Jimmy to fall back to the left side and take the camp for them. Hasn't really committed to it yet, but they're gonna time that around the objective. Tychus is now going also into some overkill setups with the spray and pray. No Neo still coding for him. Johanna is trying to make sure that nobody is claiming this, but of course they're sniffing this one out pretty quickly. Still our 1 versus 1 at the bottom of the map. I feel like the two side laners have not really participated a lot in the game so far. They're just sitting at the bot lane and fighting it out one-on-one style. But also, as you can see, 50 stacks for Cassia. So Cassia on 50 stacks, 51. Still stacking it up here for them. Control point is unlocking soon. And with a level lead, or pretty much more than half level lead, Oopsie Daisy could technically also try to go for level 16 if this is going to get dragged out a bit longer. Sonya is even moving in. Are we going to see that leap? Yeah, Anna is starting to orientate herself a little bit farther towards the top so that nobody can flank in from the bottom and attack her. Smart choice by her, and Sonya also had to move into the middle of the map to ensure that they were getting the experience here. But yeah, 3 kills to 0. And they're still playing this throughout the top. Okay, here comes the attack. Talik, yeah, more stacks for him. 31,000 damage for Cassia already. Getting some really nice Lightning Fury stacks here. And playing it also fairly safe in that setup. Still healing beacon up. The Raiders checking it out. They have control over the top. And I don't really know what the Booty Boys are waiting for. They have to make a play. If they don't make a play, level 16 will be there for Oopsie Daisy. There is still a lead. It might not be the biggest lead, but it's still a lead. That could be the kill. Are they gonna get it? Yeah, that looks good. But, oh, the tranquility! Cassia is alive! How? Finally! Tychus comes in with a kill, drops Odin, and now they're trying to make the play here. Oh my god, like she stayed alive forever. Problem was that Sonya wasn't there throughout the entire fight. So now the best thing to do would just wait for Cassia to be back. Get some experience, grab the level 16, hope that your opponent does not have the time to take it as well, and then use the talent advantage to go for the objective. So that would be the chance here. They might be going for it, but, well, we'll see. 56, that's the stacks for Cassia. She's going to be back in a jiffy, and at the top, Anna is the one who holds on to the position. So, yeah, off we go. We got Huguenot moving in. There's a 16 talents, but, well, the Booty Bay boys are going to get it too. Yeah, they're going to get the level 16 in just another second. Also, Gazlo, by the way, he went into the overcharge capacitors over here. Another 13 talent. We got the Shard of Hate in for Mephisto. And now with the Paint Them Red for Jimmy, he has some survivability on his own. And they're fighting without the 16 talent. They finally got it. But, well, Tychus is down already. Tychus is dead, and they're going for more. They want another kill. Anna is already low, and they are just crushing. Yeah, kill after kill here. Ford is finally down. It was about time. But they want Mephisto, and honestly, there's nothing that's going to stop them from getting him. Yeah, they're going to take him down for sure. Mephisto is down, and that's 3 kills against 0. Nicely done. Yeah, look at this setup. Well played. Getting the Tychus kill, set it all off. And initially, the red team fought without a 16 talent, so that didn't go well. Sizzling attacks are now in for Tychus, by the way. We have the camp taken. They can go for the top control and take the protector. Items were, of course, dropped during all of this, and they're attempting to replenish the count, moving straight for the healing beacon itself. So there's that. And at the bottom of the map, Sonya is getting active, trying to push the lane out. And I guess Gazlo is going to meet her there again, because the next goal for Oopsie Daisy should be the fountain over here. Take this as quickly as you can and ensure that you are having more control over the bot lane before the next objective spawns at the bot side. 64 stacks for Cassia. Yeah, they got the protector. Switch around, and I guess a bit of a drive-by shoot in the middle to take the fort down before they're moving down to the bottom of the map would probably be the play here. But then you want to take that fountain. It's a 1 level lead now, so if they can hold the advantage, then early level 20 would also help. Cassia, no problem for her. She's still going to be alive, and here comes the damage against the fort. Sonya Gazlo still fighting it out at the bottom. And, yep, fort fell. They really don't like to take structures down, do they? Fine. Okay, there we go. There we go. Well done. Okay, I'll take it back. I'll take it back. That was actually well done. Yeah, moved back just in time. Had the ability coming up, back up, and then lasering for that. Yeah, that was pretty great. So now they go for the fountain. Once you take that down, you've pretty much accomplished everything that you need to accomplish here. Losing Sonya, that was probably not planned, but again, They're ahead 6 kills to 2, so far so good. Now, they gotta make sure that they're keeping everybody else alive. And careful, blessed shield, they're saving Jimmy. They're actually starting to take down Mephisto here. Oh, there's one stun. Jimmy's alive. Tranquility. They're keeping everybody in play. 5 versus 4 now as Odin is pushing in. Yeah, but they're still surviving. And again, Fountain, that was the big thing. Okay, so let's see what else we're gonna get. 42,000 damage for Mephisto. 49k for Cassia. And uh-oh, here comes Jojo. They are all low. Red team is low. If they can come in with them, even without Sonya, they might be able to get a kill here. They're trying to coordinate something. I mean, the good news for the Booty Bay boys was that there was no Blessed Shield on Sonya. Johanna. If Sonya with a Blessed Shield would also be nice. But no, Johanna couldn't go full Captain America on them. If she would have had that stun, that's a totally different situation. And all of a sudden, she could have gone for it. But of course, she used it initially to save Jimmy, which was kind of important. That fight at the bottom of the map could have spiraled out of control quickly. Yeah, and what's definitely spiraling out of control are the stacks on Cassia. She's sitting at 80 stacks now, 15 minutes in. We've seen more, but again, this is Division 7 and Division 6. We're not looking at Dino playing the hero. So, given that, it's a pretty solid number and adds up to a lot of damage through Cassia. I like their position in this first game a lot. The Booty Bay boys, on the other hand, they showed in the last team fight that they can also get some kills. Now we have the level 20 talents, which gives us the Indestructible, Imprisoning Light, Jimmy going for Execute, Ignore Pain, and the Life Bloom. And talking about Life Bloom, I mean, like, he went full in on that build, didn't he? I mean, Nature Swiftness, Ysera's Gift, Life Bloom as well. He pretty much just said, like, guys, these talents all look the same. There has to be synergy. This is gonna be good. So, yeah, they make the plays. At the same time, it's items. Red team doesn't want to fight without a level 20 talent. Smart move. We have 2 healing beacons now. And they can easily go for a few more turrets than before the next objective spawns, I suppose. I think those camps are gonna... Let me actually double check. There's a minute over here, and on the red team side, it's a minute and 17. There's a good chance that you're gonna get those camps. At least one of them. And by now, of course, they can already prep the bot lane even further. They could push the fort. They could honestly just push for the fort. This is one of the things that in both of the quarterfinal matches that we had so far, teams have neglected to do reliably, to use advantages that are this big to really get value on the map. And now they're moving in, just as I say it, but yeah, they should make these moves. Your opponent doesn't want to fight without the 20, so the best thing that you can do is just exploit the advantages that you have, come in and just, yeah, take down structures, take camps if they're up on the map, which in this case wasn't really happening. So now that we have 20 talents on both sides, there are still items that are going to come up soon, item camps. We can take those. Gazlo is now moving straight in with the miniature black hole. That could be kind of impactful. We got the nano in the fusion. And yep, they are still headed through the map. And I suppose they're going to make a quick stop over here at the camp in 5 seconds. No, they actually want to go for the objective right away. Fair enough. That works too. So let's see which team takes the fight now. Because if Oopsie Daisy wins another Protector, they've won 2 already. If they take the 3rd, they're going to take the Keep and potentially even more. So, yeah. There's a push now down to the bottom. Alright. Here you go. Careful. Eating a lot of damage, but Malfurion is ready. And here comes the big red button. The problem is that Melganis is in trouble. Miniature black hole connects with 1, but they're saving everybody. And here's the older Malfurion to keep them alive. Cassia is a bit far out though. Cassia is really far out, and she goes down. Way too aggressive, but they get a kill. They get a double kill as an answer, and that makes up for it easily. They even tried to go for Ana now, but they couldn't get another kill secured. But yeah, after Cassia initially was a bit too deep in, they get 2 kills, and now they have a great position for objective number 3 over here. Really, really well done. Getting those 2 counter kills was absolutely necessary. And now they take the items away. I mean, again, it's a 4 versus 3 on the map, so you're not going to see them contest this. So 1 item, 1 turret has been taken. The second one is going to be claimed soon. Red team is trying to push out the top lane. But down here, we have Hügge just holding the spot, and it's another 25 seconds until the 2 dead heroes are back to business. So very unlikely they're going to be able to do anything. once those two heroes are back. They already have 60 percentage points towards the objective. And yeah, they're going for a camp now too. So they can set up some pressure at the top lane while pushing the bot lane with the Protector. I guess if they would move in right away, maybe they had a chance here. Are they even going for the healing beacon? I suppose not. I mean, again, they are 95 already. Yeah, they have the Protector. Protector is taken, so the question is simply how much damage can they do with this? Can they start to take... Well, do they take the keep? Do they take more? Can they maybe even claim the core here with a few more kills? They have all their ults up. A good leap, for example, would be nice. If you get a blessed shield, if you get another ult from Cassia connected, all of these things could lead to quick kills that would allow you to push for the core. Yeah, then again, Cassia and Sonya are both in the Protector right now. And the Protector, by the way, gets burned down very, very quickly here. Alright, so here comes again Odin. They're pushing that out. And it's party time. Can anybody set a kill up? I would have put Jimmy in this, honestly. Cassia can still allow them to get a kill, and she can stack too. Not quite sure if I would have made that particular choice, but either way, now that they're going for the keep, there's a good chance that they're going to take this down. The Protector gets burned down quickly, but they still have the heroes up, and Odin is not going to be up much longer. Keep is already gone. Do they push it further? That's the question. Once the Protector is gone, we're going to see a team fight. This is Division 7 after all. Nice follow-up, and Cassia is dead right away. Good setup by Mal'Ganis, and not only him, Mephisto too, but Tychus is dead as well. And look where Ana is. Ana is completely lost. She doesn't know where the fuck she is. Dementia kicked in hard on Granny, and she is completely lost on the map. Now, they get a counter kill though. Despite the fact that Ana dies, we also have Jimmy eliminated, so a victory in the team fight is not secured yet. Top lane is getting pressured, so maybe that can do work. But they are diving in deeper, trying to get another kill. Now their miniature black hole is out, and goodbye Sonya, even losing the item. What is happening here? The Booty Bay boys. They're doing some solid stuff at this bot lane. Yeah, kill after kill coming in. Top side, that is a bit of a concern. Again, the wall is opened. That doesn't really, that doesn't really look good. But again, it's not going to take the keep down, but let's be honest, it's going to damage the keep at least a little bit. So I suppose Gazelle is going to take care of that pretty quickly, but the keep is going to take some damage. Catapult, thankfully, is blocked. That's one of the things that tilts me probably the most in Heroes, that these catapults are just too dumb to drive around anything. Could have been more damage for the blue team, but as it stands, it's still a better situation for Oopsie Daisy. The Booty Bay boys, though, they're starting their comeback. They have 10 to 6 kills now, and they have a situation in which they might just be able to bring this back if they can control a few of the items, and they're going to fight for them. It's a 5 versus 4 on the map, so that's the best situation for them. Yep, come in and take those kills, so they're gonna try. Grand Oak, they're taking this. Cassia is back. Yeah, and by the way, Cassia and the Protector didn't really do anything for them in the earlier fight. She could have been stacking out of the Protector. She could have maybe set something up with her ult, but none of this happened. So Jimmy might have just been the better choice in there. Now, one of the things that I still want to talk about again is that we are in Division 6 and Division 7, so it could be literally just that the player on Cassia felt more comfortable controlling the Protector, and that the Reyna player didn't quite know how or usually doesn't do it. That can literally be the reason why they made that particular choice when we're looking at the lower leagues, when we're looking at the amateur scene. So definitely something that's worth pointing out here. This, on the other hand, is a beautiful setup, and oh, it deserves a kill, and it gets it. Now, it could have been a little bit better, but here comes the Imprisoning Light. They get a kill against Mephisto. They have a double kill already, but Mal'Ganis walks away. Top lane is wide open now. That's a keep. That's the keep. The aggression that they just showed pays off. They go for the keep, and theoretically they could try and go for core here. Yeah, they're looking at a fantastic setup at the top side. Keep is down. Core is going to get pushed. It's a 5 versus 3 right now. And if they can take the shield down and the catapults and the double camp make it in, then there's a good chance that they're going to end the game here. Mephisto and also Tychus are down. Both of the damage dealers are gone. And the core is getting absolutely wrecked over here. Yeah, that's game. Sonya is doing work. Gets actually hit by the fist, but still, this is it. Game number 1 ends in favor of Oopsie Daisy as they look in a victory on Volskaya Foundry. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Game number 2! Oopsie Daisy is in the lead as we are entering Cursed Hollow. The next match in our Heroes of the Storm tournament with Serpentious for the blue team on Liming. We got Talik on Greymane. A bit of a poke battle here with Higge on Tyrael, Zeratul on Brightwing this time, and Khaldor on Diva. A bit of a wild one over here. Let's see how good the Tyrael players of Higge are, because that is a front line that could definitely be bullied. Let's see what we have for the Booty Bay boys. We got Grand Oak on Johanna, Old Master on Kelthas, the One Knight playing the global card, Super Average and Jimmy, and Fats is playing Rhaegar. Okay, so that gives us with a lot of camp and boss control through Jimmy. We have also, thank God, not a full-on Lightning Shield build from Rhaegar, but here's the Colossal Totem that can be comboed off with a 16 then later on. Brightwing also, normal build. Okay, Hyper Shift. Hyper Shift is kicking in. It was a bit strange to see in the other quarterfinal a very special build being played. But right now there's a chance that we're going to see something a bit more normal. We got the Force Armor also in play for Liming. And yeah, it's time to party. Let's see which team takes it here. A 2-0 victory for Oopsie Daisy would grant them a spot in the semi-final. Booty Bay has other plans. They're going to try and force map number 3 in the series. And yeah, we will see how this goes. But Old Master in the middle of the map is already having a bit of a problem. Get some assistance from Johanna, and they're good to go. Alright. Level 1 talent for Diva with the liquid cooling. And we also got the viciousness on Greymane. Now, generally speaking, a combo with Liming and Greymane is always kind of nice, because what you are pretty much doing is poking the opponent the entire time, and then Greymane moves in as a finisher, completes the reset for Liming, and she can just continue to shell away from the back as Greymane rips everybody apart at the front. So that's kind of what you want to do. But at the same time now, with Tyrael at the front, Diva plus Tyrael is always a... I mean, again, it's not like... If you want to create some space, that's fine, but at the same time, you're trying to play around Sanctification mostly. So it's a little bit of an odd combo over here. And it can be played, but they have to coordinate it really well in order to get decent value out of it, and we'll see if they can. Now, camps get taken. This one they can delay even a little bit with a claim, but they don't. This, by the way, is a problem. This camp is taken way too early. If you are the team that is playing... in this case, on the left side, and the objective spawns at the bottom, then you want to take this camp first, so that when the tribute is up, you have your siege giants starting to march through the top lane, and then you can do some damage with them. Now, there is the Haka on the other side, so there's that, but still, you kind of want to lock that hero down for as long as you can, so that you have a better position at the bottom tribute and can play a 4 versus 5 for at least a bit. They, with the timings on their camps, they kind of made that impossible now. They're going to try and set this one up, but you can even tell that the camp over here, as I said earlier, is actually timed. So we had Jimmy take it early, but they're not capping it. They're actually waiting for the objective, and I like that a lot. That's how you usually want to play this out. And since the blue team has now also gone ahead and taken this one early too, it means that they can literally just take their own camp a bit later as this camp moves into the middle of the map, and then they will have an easy time taking this one down, and their own camp will still push. So the timings that we are seeing here on the camps for the Booty Bay boys are actually really good. That was a really, really fun one. I like that a lot. So, yeah, let's see if they can really follow up on this. I mean, these are nuances. These are small things, right? But they add up. They add up, and that can give you a pretty massive lead as the game continues. So as you can see, this is like perfect timing. The 2 towers help them defend against the Knight camp. Their own camp is more or less still intact. And now the tribute is up on the map, and the blue team has to make a decision whether or not they want to defend this, or if instead they want to come down here and fight for the tribute. So this camp in the middle is now applying pressure. And this is just great timing from the Booty Bay boys. So they're coming in, trying to go for Serpentious here. And Diva is busy in the middle, so it's a 5 versus 4. And that allows the double channel attempt. But Fats gets interrupted. Okay, careful, Greymane. Hello? Yeah, Greymane nearly going down. That was a bit deep. Nearly level 7, by the way, for the Booty Bay boys. So an additional talent would come, it would go a long way for them. Would come in quite handy. Yeah, they're gonna grab that any second now, and there it is. Level 7, they just have to pick it. Yeah, gotta pick it too. Cleanse is in, and we got the Feeding Frenzy over here. Cooldown reduction for additional drags. Also, again, a focus on the living bombs. Dragging that away, that's nice. Dodging out on it too, okay. No space created by Oopsie Daisy. That was a neat move by the One Knight. Kind of funny, to be honest. But they're getting zoned out again, and the blue team is starting to take the position down here. So, it's still a talent advantage, but Brightwing takes it. They have the talent advantage, but the blue team locks in the tribute. Jojo was so low and didn't have to cool down on the fountain anymore, so she couldn't do anything. And had to move back. We got the Dominance in, we got Calamity over here. So this time, no option shenanigans on level 4. And Greymin is going for the camp immediately. Yep, there we go. I gotta say, I'm a little bit impressed that the front line held for Oopsie Daisy. Normally, when you see a Tyrael, like Tyrael is tricky. Playing a good Tyrael is really, really hard. And it's not what I necessarily expect from Division 7 players. So I really want to see how this works out once he has access to Sanctification and can try and set it up for Greymane, maybe in a boss fight or something. So we're gonna keep our eye on that. A good Tyrael is not that easy. ETC is a little bit similar. I mean, it's easier to play an ETC on a lower level, but at the same time, if you want to get mad value out of an ETC, you have to really be good in the way that you're playing it out. If you've ever seen an average ETC player, and then you've seen during HGC, for example, someone like Breeze play him, then you know that there is just, the impact of the hero is like worlds apart. So, second tribute is up. This time we have it in a better position for the Booty Bay boys. So they zone this one easily, and it doesn't really seem like Tyrael. No, he has no chance there. Gets locked down by the Gravity Labs. Good job by Old Master. Connecting that one was important, especially since the top lane is pushing. They want to defend this. Now D.Va could have maybe tried to buy a little bit of time. Nah, not really. I mean, again, if you want to nitpick, you would hope for her to try and just interrupt the time frame a little bit. That is kind of nasty, though. Yeah, that is actually out there. Using Jimmy this early to take the boss, that is a bit of a risky move. Now, since everybody is missing, the blue team has realized what's going on, and they are now doing the same thing at the bottom of the map, and thanks to Greymin, they can pull that off too. But yeah, that's a very, very early boss take, and level 10. They won't be able to fight for the bottom boss, despite the fact that they started there so much earlier, so there's no real need to move down to the bottom. They got a bit of a route here. You can, of course, always keep the Haka bot lane to defend, and he should be there, and yeah, that's what they're going for. But you can already set up for the top tribute and maybe get a 2-to-1 advantage. Sanctification is now in. We got the Cursed Bullet. A little 1 versus 1 here with Ancestral Healing taken and Phoenix. The Haka trying to do his thing. But he's already looking at the defense, whereas D.Va is doing the same thing at the top, but the fight is now breaking out over tribute number 2. The objective is up right now. Or at least about to. So, yep. Bit of a poke happening. It's a 1-1 situation. Ooh, Jimmy has also moved down to the bottom of the map, helping out with Exterminator, even committing to the Hyperion over here. And the Haka instead moves topside now, leaves it a 1 versus 1 at the bot lane, but of course Sanctification is now being used as the Haka was threatening to get a kill against Brightwing. And they're going for it. Another drag is there. Jimmy is now fighting against Greymin at the bottom. The boss has already been taken down. And they're trying to go for the channel. Kel'Thur's the one to try and make it work. And, well, the 4 versus 4. Jimmy rotating up. There's the drag. But an immediate move from D.Va makes sure that Brightwing survives again. Ancestral on Rhaegar. The self-Ancestral. That's the end of the Haka. He's down. The zone out. Brightwing is low, but it seems like Rhaegar is going to fall. Good save. Jojo able to condemn and pull him back. So yeah, Tyrael doing work for the team. Now we have another tribute taken for the blue team, and that means that we have them with 2-to-1 tributes. Bit of a lead in experience as well. Top lane, are we going to see a bit of a push happening here? So far, nobody's moving in for this. Next tribute is going to spawn at the bottom of the map. Camps are all up again, by the way, so they're going to look to those soon. And yep, Rhaegar is most likely going to take this together with Kel'Thur's, or not. Kel'Thur so far completely alone here. On the right side though, another one about to be taken. But yeah, a little bit more disciplined here, I like it. Now, again, game number 2 of course, in our best of 3, in the quarterfinal of the Rare Cup. 13, it's kind of funny that actually the Haka has the most hero damage. He has 14,000 hero damage, Kel'Thur is only sitting at 13k. Now, of course, when you're looking towards the blue team, then you still have Li Ming coming in at 23,000. Greyman at 11k. But yeah, kind of interesting to see that the Haka is doing most of the work in the team fights here. I mean, he has a bit of an AoE that he can commit, of course, so there's that. But yeah. Khaldor eats the bullet and commits to his Gladiator's Medallion, as he's apparently pretty scared that he's going to be attacked next. Now Illusionist is now ready for Li Ming on a level 13. Next tribute is up, and this one is going to be important. If the blue team takes it, it's going to be a curse in the first one in this game. 13 versus 13 talents allow now for Pyromaniac to be claimed. In addition to that, the Rallying Cry and the Tidal Waves over here. And the setup against Tyrael. Locked down by the drag, and bam! He is dead. Good kill. Brightwing pushing the top lane with the global a bit, allowing the Siege Giants to attack the fort. And that's a neat one. Isolation! The isolation on D.Va. The frog mech over here. They take the tribute, but they're gonna lose their top fort. So yeah, that tribute, that came at a cost. The Haka is moving in, but it's too late to save the fort, so the first one's down. One at the bottom has, of course, earlier been heavily damaged by the boss. But yeah, starting to become a bit problematic for the Booty Bay boys in structures. So gotta be quite careful how they play the next one out. Especially if the bot lane gets continuously pushed, they need to keep an eye on that boss as well. But one kill against a kill. And by the way, it's still a little bit weird. Tidal Waves is a good talent if you're going for Bloodlust. Still not really a fan if you're going for Ancestral Healing, because normally you want to have your Earth Shield there, since it's just such a good tool to give you those extra seconds, or well, that extra time that you need to connect the Ancestral. So normally you'll not see that. If you look at higher level of play, if there is a Rhaegar with Ancestral Healing, if you can find a Rhaegar in the first place, then it's always going to be played with the Earth Shield. You only see the Tidal Waves when someone commits to Bloodlust, for the reason I just pointed out. You really want to have that extra time to make sure that you can connect the Ancestral. If the Ancestral doesn't connect and the hero dies, the team fight is over. So right now, there's a chance right there to try and make a play. Okay. A little bit of damage is coming in. Top side. That's the Haka, still pushing. And he actually burrows in, and he misses the tongue. Misses the drag. Hyperion is going to save them for a bit longer. Early sanctification from Tyrael now too. Best shield. Nice. Ancestral. Okay, they keep Jojo in play. And still trying to channel. Li Ming went deep to interrupt, and she's going to die for it. Li Ming is down. That's one of the big damage dealers for them. Now it's a 5 versus 4, but Johanna is low. Good position here for the healing totem. Greymane. Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy with a big one, but the magic missiles take Reyna down. The curse has hit though. Old Master channeled it through. And that is a 4 versus 4 on the map. And of course, a big hit now towards the top lane. It seems like Khaldor is going to try to move top side to also soak up the experience here. Down to the bottom of the map. That's where the Haka is positioning himself. Dodging out on the bullet that was blindly hit. Yeah, can take easily all the experience that's needed. Main aggression through the middle. And I like that they move a hero on every single lane, because if you don't do that, it's actually easy to fall behind in experience when you have cursed your opponent. Seems a little bit counterintuitive at first, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Because the minion waves of your opponent have like no hit points whatsoever. So if you don't have a hero there, your own minion wave will destroy wave after wave, and you need someone close by to soak. So it makes total sense that sometimes you see a team taking putting a curse on the opponent, then 5-manning one lane, and after the curse is over, they are behind in experience, because the opponent's team can still soak up all of those minion waves that are moving through. Now we got 3 kills to 2, and the Haka is still busy at the bot lane. Not quite sure if he can actually take this. Oh wow. He's moving away, and so he should, because he doesn't know where the opponent is, but they are committing to the boss at the top. Damn! They killed Jojo and they're just saying, hey, we're going to steal this one away from them. Alright. Fair enough. Khaldor knows it, but they can't do anything about that. So what they're doing instead is they're moving through the middle and the bottom to take the structures down at least. So the Haka, he knows that he has a lot of time now, and he's going to take care of it quickly. And thanks to the camp in the middle, actually they might not get that fort after all. They're going to get the one at the bottom though. Fort is down, and now Jimmy, of course, has to help out with the defense at the top. And I suppose that we're going to see the blue team making a play towards the bottom boss and trying to get a double boss setup. But yeah, they will... Actually, Yeah, they should be able to keep the fort alive. Interestingly enough, that boss is going to be taken down very, very quickly. So technically speaking, they could try to rotate down now and disrupt the boss. They don't have to take it down completely. You could just let the towers do the rest. Yeah, they're a little bit late on that rotation. I think they should have moved earlier. I would not have given them the boss for free here. You have seen them defend in the mid lane the entire time, so now they're rotating, but with Greymane and everybody else here, yeah, they could have fought for this. They could have fought for this. Now, the question is also, do you want to? But you got Isolation, of course. There's no Contagion just yet. Got a couple of good tools, especially with the Hyperion. So they decide that they're not gonna go for it. They're a bit late on this. But they can still try and defend the fort for now. At least take the team fight. They won't be able to defend it too much. Dodging out on the stun. Ancestral is a bit early on Johanna. Yeah, especially since Kel'Thas just, yeah, Kel'Thas. Wrong side of the fight, my friend. Sanctification gets used. Yeah, everybody was a bit low, so not unnecessary. But now the boss is still pushing. And the next problem is that there's also a siege giant camp at the top of the map. Booty Bay Boys are under pressure. They've shown some great moves in this game, but they are getting pressured more and more as this continues. And oopsie daisy, they want to take that 2-0 victory and advance to the semi-final. And things are looking good for them. I love this move, by the way. Dehaka just saying, you're not going to get a curse on my watch, moves in and steals the tribute away from them. That could have been a curse. Yeah, that could have been a curse for them. Top side, though, yeah, Siege Giants and Catapults, they're doing work. Someone needs to defend this. Honestly, it should be Dehaka. Right now, it should be Dehaka moving in for it. There's still a siege up at the keep at the bot lane. But nobody is trying to take that yet. Okay. Kel'Thas is the one. Kel'Thas saves the keep. And so he should. Okay, takes the catapult down. Second one is about to fall. 19.5. Guys, this is a 1.5. Well, okay, make it a 1 level lead. Let's not be too generous here. 1 level lead, that's a 20. Wow, if you want to prevent the curse now, oh boy. That timing is rough. If you get cursed and your opponent has a 20, damn. So let's see what they can do here. But if they don't get a kill quickly, then they're in trouble. And, well, they just might. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. Kill the fruit fly. You look for the weak link and you take it down. And that's how you prevent the curse. Honestly, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That's how you make your play here. Nicely done. Okay, so for now we got level 20 against level 19, but it doesn't matter too much because the next tribute is not going to be up for a while, so therefore they can now soak experience. And with the 5 versus 4, they seem to be totally willing also to commit to a bit more pushing in the mid lane. Yeah, Repulsion already coming in, pushing him heavily. Hyperion gets dropped, and that's going to end the fort in the middle. Boom. Goodbye. Fort down. And honestly, why not? You're gonna have the cooldown back up for the next tribute. Actually, just as I said. Alright, my bad. I actually miscalculated. I won't have it back for the next tribute. Do they have 20 for the next one? Yeah, they do. Okay, so they at least got 20. I thought they had another minute. But nope, they don't. Didn't look at the time properly. So now we got 4 versus 4 kills. Level 20 versus level 20. Dehaka's at the top. Isolation is going to be so good now. Isolation is going to be great here. Yeah, Flamethrower also keeping him a little bit more safe. Farsia's Blessing even. And Jojo, what are we going to get from her? We need to interrupt this. There it is. Flamethrower is going to be fantastic for them. Indestructible. Dehaka is moving in. And, well, here's the Diva set up. Bit of damage. Is it enough to take down him? Nope. Johanna gets saved. There's the curse. They are cursed. They came in too late with the interrupt. Can they win the team fight, though? Yes, they take down Tyrael. That's the first one to fall. If they can get a few more heroes here, they might just be able to make it through the curse without taking too much damage. And they're trying to go for Greymane. Greymane! Oh! Can he get away? He should be able to, and yes, he does. Li Ming, she is going back. Hearthstoning. No interrupts against her. Ford in the middle gets attacked. Dehaka is dealing with the top lane now. So, given that this is a 5 versus 4 and the situation that we're in, I think Booty Boys are going to be able to defend here quite easily. They're probably going to lose the Ford in the middle. I would be shocked if that survives. But outside of that, it's going to be tough to kill something from Oopsie Daisy. And unless... Oh my god, Kel'Thas, what are you doing? Where are you going? Can they actually keep... There's no way they keep him alive. No. Kel'Thas is down. I have no idea what he was thinking there. But Kel'Thas and Rhaegar are both dead. Wow, that's a disaster. That should never have happened there. Wow. That is insane. How the hell did that happen? And that Hyperion team, hello? Like, I don't really know what's going on here. Top lane is getting pressured. That could be a keep at the top lane. Bot lane is getting attacked. Isolation was glorious, by the way. If they can get the kill against Greymane, seems like they might not quite be able to lock that in. But this keep is very likely going to fall. That catapult does work. Maybe the minion wave can keep it in play. The one at the bottom is 100% going to fall. Yeah, bottom keep is down. Top keep has been saved for now. But I can't believe what Kel'Thas just did there. Wow. They had the better position. The curse was nearly defended. And then that happens. So, yeah, total nightmare for them. Now, bosses are up. Why is nobody covering this? Someone needs to poke that a little bit. Oh my god, this thing is gonna march straight to the core. This is a 20-minute boss. Go for the top boss instead, I suppose. I mean, guys, now you're too late. Now you might have been better off taking the top boss. They're timing this even. They're even timing it. Yeah, Dehaka is in. I would have laughed so hard if someone moves in and steals it away now. That's about as good. Congratulations, you just took a boss, but you lost Li Ming. Isolation doesn't hit, but he drags. Do they get a... They get 2 kills. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, that boss is not going to do anything. Dehaka, even though he missed his ult, gets the drags against Li Ming and against Greymane, and both of the damage dealers are taken down. And I guess they're gonna go to the top. Guys, they could curse them now. They could curse them, and all they need to defend the bot lane is Jimmy. Yeah, they can take the boss at the top. They can take the curse. This game could turn in favor of Booty Bay Boys now all of a sudden. It didn't really look all that great anymore, but yeah, this is allowing them to turn this around. That boss is defended against easily. Here's a curse right there. If they lose a hero now, that's gonna be lights out. Alright, at least they can defend everybody. But boss is up and they could go for it. What's the play? They don't seem to be willing to commit any time towards the boss. A lot of teams think, especially the players on the lower level, that when you have a curse against your opponent, you should never go for boss. It's obviously bullshit. Depends heavily on the situation. And a boss or a safe boss take can win you the game. This boss in particular at the top would do a lot of damage, but you can also make this a push through the bottom with the catapults that you have. That's definitely fine. Yeah, they're committing to a few ults now already as we speak. Phoenix could be popped too if they want to create a bit more space. Rest of the lanes is also pushing, but it's a slow battle. And Greymane is low. He's incredibly low. He needs to be super careful here. And that's a keep. And apparently they're trying to go for the core here. Yeah, well, they're going for the keep in the middle apparently. Oh, Calamity! Can she get the kill? Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy nearly falls. They keep him alive, but that was a close one. There's still a camp pushing the middle, by the way. Curse or no curse, that camp is doing some work. Boss at the top is still up, and so is the old Ontario. They need some kills. Is the blue team able to grab a few? They're coming in again. Dehaka with another drag. Ah, they can't get the kill here. Big hits with the flame strike. Li Ming wants the kill. Can't get it. D.Va. No way. Jimmy. Jimmy with a big boy save. The one night. Yeah, he owes him a 6-pack of beer at least for that save. Okay, now Keep is down at the bottom of the map. Keep has been eliminated at the top of the map. And guess what? There's one single boss up. If they take the boss, they win the game pretty much. This game is crazy. Back and forth the entire time here. Yeah, this is getting a bit bonkers. Alright, this has been taken. There's a big wave, by the way, in the middle with a catapult. And they're not doing anything about it. This could threaten Keep. They're going for the boss, at least trying to, but keep that mid lane in mind as well. Brightwing, actually. Okay, Brightwing has to come in here. That's exactly what she does. Okay, so they're playing this around the boss, but this camp in the middle is going to be a problem. Yeah, D.Va is moving in. They're trying to collapse onto a target. Reyna's completely zoned out. He can't do anything. Ult is already used on the side of Rhaegar, so it's trying to keep him alive. Oh, the pilot is down. The pilot is down. D.Va is dead, and they are coming in again with more damage against Greymane, who also has to back off mid lane. As I said, big boy pressure here. Catapults, double camp plus this. Li Ming is in trouble. Well, scratch that. Li Ming is not in trouble anymore. Li Ming is dead. Li Ming is dead. There's no way they're going to save her. Seriously? Brightwing. Nah, there we go. Brightwing dead. Li Ming dead. That's a kill against Tyrael, and that's game. We're gonna go into game 3. 5-man team wipe, baby. Oh yeah. Game number 3 coming up. We're going the full distance in another quarter-final. Nicely done. Well played. This is gonna be another 3-mapper here as the Booty Bay boys take down Oopsie Daisy on Cursed Hollow in the Heroes of the Storm tournament hosted by Heroes Lounge. GG! Game number 3, and once again we're on All Direct Pass. So, All Direct Pass is our 3rd map and is also the last map in this series. Our Heroes of the Storm tournament in the quarterfinal goes to the final map, our match here. Carlo on the left side on Sonya, we got Talek on Cassia, Serpentius on Reyna, Hugo on Johanna, and Zeratul on Malfurion. I've seen this comp before. I have seen this composition before. Isn't that exactly what they played in game number 1? Am I crazy? Isn't that the composition that was played on Volskaya Foundry? On the right side of the map, the Booty Bay boys with Old Master on Chromie. We got the One Knight on Dehaka again, Grand Oak on Imperius, Fats on Anduin, and Super Average is playing Falstad, so they got a global here. But yeah, I gotta say, it worked once, so apparently they just thought, well, never change a winning system, and just decided to go for more or less the same composition again. And, well, time will tell if that's going to work out for them. It's definitely an interesting approach to all of this. But this is, of course, another big map where they can easily come in and make sure that they're getting stacks for Cassia in fights over those prisoner camps. Dehaka, that's a little bit of a different aspect to it, though. It's a big map, so they're playing a double global. If they can play this with real good macro game, then I think there's a good chance that the Booty Bay boys take this. It's a very different approach in what the teams are doing here. And a double global is only as good as your shot calling and the way that you are just moving like through the map and can create hotspots for the opponent's team. If they can do that, they have a chance here, but if not, then they have to really contest this lineup that was already successful in game number 1. So Dehaka is already dealing with the top lane a little bit. Right now we got Seasoned Marksman as the level 1 talent for Falstad, so he's going to try and work on the auto attacks here. Let some of that in. Totally fine. Could have, I mean, there's not a lot of camps, you know, that can steal away or anything, so Wingman is always a little bit weird then. But these days, more or less the standard. I mean, you get a bit more obviously with the lightning setup than 2. But yeah, camps are taken. Both of the teams are moving in more or less as it spawns on the map, as you always should at the 1 minute mark, and then once it goes off cooldown, Falstad has all the time in the world to take the top lane right now, since Jimmy was part of that push. He has Exterminator again, so that means once the bosses are up, he has also a chance to help with those, and it's obviously helpful for the objective too, so there's that. Yeah, all the way towards the top. Carlo is doing his thing against the One Knight, so like, super safe play here, by the way. Just saying, like, why would I push this out against you? Both of them have no interest of taking the lane here. It's kind of funny to me. Again, this is Division 7. It's kind of cool to see them just stall the lane like this. And not something that you see a whole lot. Interesting also, there's the second stack. I was just about to say that Cassia is apparently having some trouble getting some stacks in here. But yeah, she connects another one. It's not going to be a whole lot of action until we have the first objective being fought over, and oftentimes it doesn't even happen until level 7 is finally taken. I mean, we've seen it delayed nearly until level 10 at times. There's a rotation now happening a bit from Hygge. Also, Dehaka this time with the tissue generation here. And in the middle of the map. Anduin also with the level 4 moral compass for him, and again the pursuit by Grace. Obviously hammer gains for Falstad, that doesn't come as shock. It's gonna go boomerang on 7, 13 giant killer, and well, I would still expect this. Of course we're gonna get, I can't even remember the last time, even in Division 7, that I've seen a Hinterland Blast. I honestly can't even remember that. So that's an ult that Blizzard should definitely look at a little bit, because, I mean, let's face it, that thing is more or less useless. Like, outside of meme value, you get very little out of a Hinterland Blast. Mighty Gust is just way too good, and probably, I don't want to say always will be, but the value that you get from the talent is pretty crazy, simply because it's such a great playmaker tool. Then again, if you have a bit more of a burst to the Hinterland Blast or anything like that, then you could maybe try and set combos up in the future. Either way, as is right now, it's definitely not an alternative on the hero. So level 7 is about to be picked. The camps, of course, are up on the map, so they could go for it. And let's see what they're going to do here. Right now, we have Falstad, yes, going straight for the boomerang. We got the power word shield in over here. And up towards the top, we currently have Scarlox versus the One Knight. So there's that. Nothing has changed. It's all gonna come down to when the team is gonna make a play for this. And I kind of like that both of them are a bit more hesitant and trying to just play this out disciplined, because again, this is game 3. If you lose this one, you are out. This is a do or die scenario. We are not looking at a single elimination system, so if you lose here, then you are in trouble. So in comes the attack. There's already our setup against Jojo as she's moving away and has to proc the Iron Skin. Falstad has, as expected, taken the boomerang, and they are just like planes out. Interesting for me is that we have Sonya alone in the top lane with Booty Boys running 2 globals. If that is their way to play this, then good night. They're not gonna do anything here. So Sonya is actually getting a lead for the team now in experience, because she's top lane and both globals are at the bottom of the map. Now, that is going to be a pretty big problem, especially if they can't take the objective right away. So, just imagine level 10, for example, being taken. Cassia's moving in the middle right now. But yeah, someone should have stayed top lane a bit longer and just moved in to try and get a kill here. Root on the ground, Sonya is coming in too. Yes, and can they get maybe some pressure against them? No, objectives actually stalled, so in 7 seconds they're going to lick down. Here comes the attack against the Haka. Saves himself for another second, but he might not survive here. Nice move by Anduin. Good pull. That was an important one. Yeah, and Johanna herself is also in trouble. Then again, Gnomi all of a sudden decides that it's time to frontline, and that's the end of her, so that's the kill. Can we try and get a second? Nah, not yet. Yeah, this is problematic. You just lost experience and now half a level behind, a little bit more than that even, and you did not take the objective. So all of that time and effort that just went into that little approach towards the objective was shut down, and the worst case scenario would be a level 10 for Oopsie Daisy that allows them to take the objective. And honestly, they should do exactly that. Get the level 10 quickly, move in, and take the first prisoner camp. There's Leap again, as we've seen in game number 1, and I think they're going to make the same play with the Blessed Shield plus the follow-up on the Valkyrie. Those combos have gotten them a lot of kills in the first game, and it was pretty cool to see. So now they're playing this out, they have to be more aggressive. Again, you have your level 10, use that window while you have it. Don't allow the opponent to soak that out. Dehaka, top side, that's where he needs to be. Falstad is still trying to get his stacks together for level 1. 15 so far, 16, so he's doing well. And down here, they're doing their job now too. That's level 10 versus level 10. There's a light bomb setup now that we are seeing for the Booty Bay boys. Blessed Shield YOLO'd out. That didn't do anything, okay. Did not connect. That Tong does. That could be the end. Oh, the gust into the corner. But they need the damage. Gnomi is down. Gnomi is dead. Great Valkyrie, but Jimmy has also been annihilated. The brawl continues. 5 versus 5 down here at the bottom prisoner camp. And it seems like the blue team is at least winning it for now, as long as they can keep Johanna alive. In comes Cassia again, starting to stack a little bit further, sitting at 20 now as we speak, and is just poking them even more with the Lightning Fury. Good chance to get the first objective, especially since they're zoning out Dehaka now too. Good connect. Jojo dead. Jojo is dead. Can they get the objective? Everybody's low. Dehaka is trying to interrupt, but only for a second. He's interrupting again. Oh, it's so close, but they take it. They take it. And Cassia is actually in a position where she might even get another kill against Imperius if this continues. But Booty Bay boys, they move away right there. All right, so there we go. 2 kills to 2, and now the rotation of the Haka towards the top side. They need to play the global card now heavily. Losing the first objective is not the end of the game, but again, so far the double global play of the red team hasn't worked out. Now, as the map opens up, as forts get destroyed, this is going to matter more and more and more, so you need to be real careful in the late game or in the later stages of the game if you're going up against the double global. Then in particular the value is pretty solid, but so far at least it hasn't done a whole lot of work. Now we still have a slight advantage in experience for Oopsie Daisy here, the Booty Bay boys. They gotta double check how this is working out well in the team fights. If they can get another... I mean, they have a couple of combos that they can try and use, but they have to really lock a target down and then connect the damage with Chromie in particular. Falset, of course, has also something to add with Boomerang and later on the auto attack damage, but Chromie is just having trouble. That was a nice timeout and also a good gust, so they traded cooldowns here. That's 2 ults for 2 ults, but Old Master is a bit far out. How many times did he die? I think he died twice, right? Yeah, both of the kills against the red team were against him. So he's quite aggressive in his positioning and needs to be careful because we have setups for Oopsie Daisy. I talked about the Blessed Shield combo with the Valkyrie a few times now, and they've been using it several times in this game already. So that's exactly what they're going to try and do here. Now, yeah, Jimmy is taking the camp again. With Exterminator, he should always be the one taking care of it. Sonya could too, of course. But seems like they might even think about boss. Nah, not yet. It's camp time for both of them. 10 minutes in and they're still waiting for the objective again. Again, it's rough. You gotta be careful here. This is for one of the team the end of the line. One of the teams is gonna fall. Oh, there we go. All right, needs to connect some stun at least. And Sonya just leaps away. Nicely done. Okay, trading the cooldowns here. Leaps away from this one. Best option of what she could do here. This, on the other hand, is a bit of an issue. False dead. If he makes the monster play and just gusts him away and takes it, that would just be the win. Yeah, but no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, really? You didn't have barrel roll anymore and you still thought that would be the move? Nah, I don't think so. Now, if I'm Sonya, I just push top lane now. I mean, honestly, I don't understand why they're continuously just like abandoning lanes. Let me have a look at experience. Minion experience. Look at the discrepancy here. That's 2,500 difference in minion experience in favor of the team that doesn't have a global. That just can't happen. If you're playing a double global, that can't happen. Now, again, there's still time. I said it before, I'm saying it again. You can open up the map and then run the globals properly, but right now it's a problem. Then again, Anduin, Malfurion, I mean, what the fuck was that? Malfurion tries to solo the fort and dies for it. I mean, again, like, I don't really know what the thought process was here. It's not like he's an insane damage dealer or he makes structural damage that is absolutely crazy. So Malfurion with a total brain fart moving in and yeah, I'm sorry, but that's a big nope from me. Big nope from me. Yeah, melee Malfurion. It's a new thing. I mean, I guess he wanted to drop a broccoli on it or whatnot, but the red team said like, ooh, a present, and yeah, just killed him. So they took 2 bosses and they dropped 2 forts a bit low, but that was about it. The advantage in experience is probably still the best thing for them, but of course now we also have an objective up. Falset is on 28 stacks now on the level 1 and has Giant Killer. But yeah, this is pretty much the time to shine. The longer the game lasts, the better for Talik. Cassia has 30 stacks. It's not as much as she got in game number 1. Can still, of course, be added, but yeah. Another camp in the middle. And there's no time right now for the Booty Bear boys to get their own camp. Well, and as I say, they just go in and say, we don't give a fuck, and they are trying to take it anyways. But if the blue team plays that properly, they should get the lead now on the prisoner camp because of it. And yeah, talking about camps, this one is going to do some work towards the fort. So I don't know why they're trying to take this right now. They're losing heavy points on the objective, and they're now down a talent. And they're going to lose the fort. Oh my god, they are in trouble. Holy hell. Yeah, Oopsie Daisy has pretty much a freebie over here. They should force the fight. They should really try to force that fight right now. Mid fort is down. Mid fort is down and they're still trying to defend here. 16, 15 seconds left. Yep, they're trying to make the play. 16 versus 16 now. Now's the chance. Oh my god, the triple spear. Everybody lined up for Imperius. And that was a big hit. Yeah, still the damage from Chromie from the back line. Sonya is down. She's dead. Alright, that's a good start. They're trying to go for the Haka as a counter kill, but instead it seems that Cassia is gonna fall. Okay, comeback time. Yeah, 5 kills against 2. That's how you start a comeback. Now they can start to push in the mid lane maybe a little bit. Go for a camp 2. That's one way to make a comeback. Yeah, don't use the double global, just 5 men in the fights and then take it. But Jesus, how they just lined up for that Imperius was insane. Cassia got 17 stacks in that fight, by the way. Yeah, 17 stacks for her, and now Dehaka is at the bottom of the map. Alright. Dehaka is doing his thing here. And they should be able to get this now. I mean, Sonya's going to be back, Cassia, but if they really want to take this, they have to hurry. And I don't see that happening, given the fact that they are also now on the camp and have to simply rotate topside first. And Dehaka already gets value at the bottom of the map. 5 more seconds, good slow over here, but they're trying to retake. 1.2 seconds. Dehaka has to move in and help, but they take it with another big double stun. Oh, Sonya jumping in and doing absolutely nothing with it. Try to interrupt, try to lock down Imperius, he doesn't care, moves out. Dehaka hasn't even abandoned the bot lane. He realized that he doesn't have to, so instead they're now going straight in for another fort, and of course these raiders are going to connect now. Yeah, that's when the double global can really help you. You can shift the lanes quickly. Dehaka moves back as he realizes that the rotation is coming to his bot lane. Okay. And yes, let's go. Top side gets pressured. Everybody is going for the bot lane instead. I guess Dehaka could stay if he wanted to. That's a drag, and that's a kill. She doesn't have an ult. Nope, can't jump out. That's a kill, and that's fort. Fort in the top lane gets burned down super quickly. But in the middle, they're not going to get a lot of it because, well, yeah, they abandoned it completely. But they could theoretically still push for the... Yeah, they're going to push for keep. Okay. They are going to push for keep here. Yeah, and the wall is definitely going to fall. Jimmy's at the bottom of the map. Jimmy and Sonya are both not here. If they commit, they get it. If they commit to it now, they can take it. Jimmy is still on the way. He's still not here. Is finally making his way over. But as you can see, there's just no way. Gust them. Falsa can gust. Doesn't even have to. Yeah, well, there's at least gust maybe now. Yeah, gust it out. Good trade from Anduin. Saving everybody. And they're moving out. They are nearly a level ahead now. 40 stacks. So Falstad is done with the stacking process too. Now he has the activatable as well. Good for him. But yeah, we are in a pretty good spot now for Booty Bay boys. It's kind of nuts if you think about how they started. I mean, it's not insane. It's not a 6.5 out of 10 IGN comeback or anything, but still, they were behind. They were getting pressured quite a lot and had trouble with the setup on the double global. But now, just that one fight, and they pushed with the objective through the top lane and bodied that lane. Taking that keep down is huge in that situation. That's the first armor shield gone too. So, yeah. Now bosses are back up again, and level 20 is incredibly close. Get your 20 and take the fight. Oopsie daisy, they want to take the battle now. Yeah, well, maybe don't force it. They don't have to force it. If you're the red team, you don't want to fight. You just want to delay. You want to delay until you have your 20. And I don't understand why none of the globals is in the middle or the top. Like, why are the globals in the 5-man? One of them has to have his global ability up. Send him in the middle. Take... Like, Dehaka should be there, like, for a minute already. Taking the wave down, getting the 20, and then going down. I mean, they're doing it in the end, but it's so... It's... oh, Sonya with a jump. Here's a follow-up. It's really a little bit like... it's so scrappy. But again, there's the isolation. Can he get a drag? He's gonna look for one. No, Light Bomb didn't connect either. But they get the kill against Jojo. They get the kill against Johanna, and now with the 20s, they should be able to pick up the boss. And top lane is still pressuring. Top lane is still ready over here. Alright, and they're gonna grab this one. Seems like Dehaka is trying to make sure that nobody moves in, but it's not gonna happen either way. Without Johanna, they just don't have any sustain at the front line. They can't go for a quick kill. They don't have Leap ready either. I mean, Leap in and of itself is already, of course, a bit of a weird pick, and now it's there. You want to go for your Wrath of the Berserker usually, unless you are setting something up. And let's be honest here, it's not like Sonya is setting any kind of great kills up. So far, it hasn't really worked. Now, they comboed off a Valkyrie once, which is actually kind of neat, but committing to Leap just to get a Valkyrie hit seems still a bit weird to me. You lose a lot of that frontline sustain and the power that Sonya can bring to a team fight. So now we have the boss taken. That's an easy fort. Sonya is the only frontliner right now because Jojo is only going to respawn another 3 seconds, and that is going to make it real difficult now for Oopsie Daisy. They don't have a level 20. This could be stolen away. This should be stolen away. And if an objective is now also connecting, then we might even see the Booty Bay boys to... honestly, it might even go for game. With now Raiders moving in, if they get the Raiders and can take a few more keeps down and remove the armor shields, they might be going for game here. This is a big push in the middle, but again, it's not going to take the entire thing. 3 seconds left, alright. And Chromie is dead again. Chromie is a bit of a liability right now. Yeah, that's kind of rough. So 3 kills to 7. And they, at least for now, were trying to hold, but the objective is taken. Problem is they can't push with Chromie. Now, Falstad is at 50 stacks on the auto attack, by the way, now. So, yep, he's sitting at 50, as you can see. Is continuing to stack here and getting the auto attack damage in. We have him on 25,000 now. Nothing insane. I mean, he's trailing behind. Oh, jeez, Imperious with 44,000 top damage in the game for the red team. Look, honestly, look at that. Look at the gaps. Chromie has 29,000 only. And Imperious is sitting at 44. Holy cow. I mean, he was more or less carrying on the stuns alone, but Grand Oak has some insane damage output compared to his damage dealers. The DPS heroes definitely need to do some more work. Alright. What? Okay, so they are going top lane and try to prep for boss now. Alright, so they're not pushing with the Raiders. Not so sure about that. Alright, we'll see. So, right now, they got 3 kills to 7. 44,000 over here, and they are burning the boss. The problem is that I don't think you can go for core with boss. I mean, you can try. If you get some kills, then you can definitely pull it off. But the problem on this map is always that if you don't finish the core, that then it regenerates itself, and it still has 2 armor shields right now. And they're actually invading, so... yeah, Falstad will have to gust, I suppose. I actually don't think he has to. Might still... yeah. The reactions are too late. I mean, there's no reason to gust in that situation anymore. The isolation was good, though. But yeah, I could have saved the gust for later, after they already took the boss. That drag! Oh my god! Whoa! Sonya jumps in, but Cassia is down, and that could be game. That is gonna be game. Double kill. They get the double kill. It seems like we have another team advancing to the semifinal. There's no way they screwed that up. 5 versus 3 push with the boss coming through the top lane. Yes, even with 2 armor shields still intact, they should be able to take this now. Yes, they are taking this. Alright, there we go. That's the push right there. Good move. Oh, Imperious is dead. Can they def? Hello? That was a quick one. They need to get that core. That's where Mighty Gust would have been pretty good, by the way. There comes the play for boss. 50%. Gotta be careful. Jojo is down, though. Alright, that should finally be putting the final nail into the coffin. There's the Mighty Gust. They got it back, and that is game. A 2-1 victory for the Booty Bay boys against Oopsie Daisy, as the red team moves on to the semi-final of the Rare Cup.